So it's not just accepting whatever random thought comes into my headspace. My mind is precious. My time, my peace is valuable. And I can prepare my mind to respond differently. I can prepare my mind to be more aware of those factors that are guiding that thinking, that are allowing that thinking, to stop just running on autopilot and be intentional.
Get your daily dose of motivation on the Motivational Moments with Michelle podcast. In Motivation with Michelle podcast, you'll get encouraging, uplifting, and life-changing wisdom that will transform your world at your fingertips, 24 hours a day. Get a fuller, deeper revelation of the tools you can implement to see incredible transformation in your life from Michelle Neustadter's powerful teachings. Tune in whenever you need to be edified, uplifted, or a dose of motivation, no matter where you are. Subscribe to Motivational Moments with Michelle podcast with Michelle Neustadter today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud.
Hey there, and welcome to this Wednesday Word of Wisdom. I am so glad that you are joining me today. Albert Einstein said that we cannot solve our problems by using the same thinking that created them. I mean, loads of hard work and determination are absolutely necessary to create success in any area of our life that we're looking for. Wherever we might have some challenges or anywhere that the results that we're getting are not quite what we're looking for. I mean, if we never do anything different, if we never learn to challenge our thinking, if we never learn to kind of dig deep, if we never increase the level of our awareness, if we never make changes in our behavior, I mean, the results that we're getting in our lives aren't going to change. We're going to continue to run around the same mountain over and over and over again. We're going to keep finding ourselves at the same problem place. If you think about it, it's almost this idea of like thinking outside the box. Even though that sounds kind of cliche, right? It's very often a necessary and effective way of working through and coming up with new ideas to fix or work through the challenge that we're experiencing. But we have to be willing to dig deep. Sometimes that means stopping and not working on the problem for a while. Sometimes it means completely shifting away and giving ourselves a reprieve or some respite from the problem. Sometimes it means just like throwing out all of our assumptions that we've been making. Sometimes it means redefining the problem. You know, whether we are experiencing challenges with coping or having no motivation or facing a tough time at work, or maybe our relationship feels like it's falling apart, or we're having difficulty with our kiddos. What got you into that situation, the thinking that got you into that situation, is not what's going to get you out of it. This isn't just about changing your mind. It's about changing consciousness. It's about awareness. It's about a looking inward. I mean, it was Carl Jung who said that until we make the unconscious conscious, it's going to rule our lives, and we will call it fate. So it's not just accepting whatever random thought comes into my headspace. My mind is precious. My time, my peace is valuable. And I can prepare my mind to respond differently. I can prepare my mind to be more aware of those factors that are guiding that thinking, that are allowing that thinking, to stop just running on autopilot and be intentional. That means being aware of my role in what is happening in my life, to start to be the author of my existence, not just a passive observer in my life, right? I need to understand my responsibility for where I have found myself, basically, right? Like, say, what's happening in my relationship. Maybe I need to take some responsibility for how I'm impacting the interchanges that are happening, the dynamics that are going on in the relationship. If I want things to be different, I can no longer just go through the motions of life. I can't allow my emotions and my belief systems to rule the roost in my world. I now have to be consciously aware of the world around me, of the changes that I want to make, how I want to show up in my world. I have to start with awareness. I have to create change. I have to create change at the conscious and the unconscious level of my world. I have to be aware of what my belief systems have been telling me, where they've gone awry, and where I need to challenge or change something. And so, to become more consciously aware, I have to go inward. Consciousness is this state of being aware to ourselves, to our world, to the impact that we are having on our environment and the people that are around us. As Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. We cannot outperform our current quality of thinking. So I have to raise my awareness level. I have to raise the quality of my thinking if I want things to be different in my life. And that means that whatever situation that I'm facing right now, whatever that I need to be working on, wherever I need to be shifting or changing, I have to learn to think outside the box. I have to create a new way of thinking, a new approach. And you know what? Sometimes the problems that you have aren't even a problem anymore.